It's time to celebrate the holidays at Milagro Theater. The theater in Portland's Central East Side puts Latinx arts, culture, and heritage experiences in the limelight.
And now you can join in on their Christmas celebrations this weekend. Here to tell us about their Posada Milagro holiday event is Artistic Associate Mia Torres. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here.
So this is going to be a real fun event. Tell us about Posada Milagro on Sunday.
Yeah, so Sunday, doors open at 12:30, and then everybody's welcome. We have performances at 2 and 4, and these performances are a collaborative event featuring baile folklorico, dancers, and traditional Mexican music by Cosecha Mestiza. And we also have a pastorela written by high school students at Roosevelt High School.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be emceed by our expert puppeteer and resident puppeteer, as well as our education coordinator, Yosmel Lopez Ortiz. We also have featured performances by the Latinx Choral Project, an incredible new initiative which Milagro is very proud to have sponsored their beginnings, led by Lynn Mendoza Khan. And so they'll be leading us into the theater with Christmas songs. It's going to be lots of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and outside of the performances, we also have craft projects, piñatas, tamales, all sorts of great fun and yumminess.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A wonderful part of the holidays, tamales.
I want to show a little bit of video of this. Really help take us inside these performances. You know, if you have never experienced one of these performances, what takes shape here? What are we watching?
Let's see. Oh, this is from our last show, which in a moment we'll take a look back at Pedrito here.
Yes, we will.
This is Alebrijes, which was our Day of the Dead performance. At Milagro, we really work to highlight different Latin American experiences and traditions. So Day of the Dead is, of course, celebrating Dia de Muertos, but Posada will celebrate Posada. And throughout the season, throughout the years, over 42 years of shows highlighting Latino culture and heritage.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, you did mention you have a puppeteer in residence, and I think we have one of his friends here with us
We have
today.
a friend
This is
with us this
Pedrito.
morning.
This is Pedrito. He was one of the stars of our last show, which we just saw clips of. And I'm not formally trained, but there he is saying hello.
There you go.
These are made out of paper mache and other recycled materials. He does his best to be really eco-friendly and chooses to make these as sustainably as possible. This one's also really interesting because Pedro was inspired by Pedro Linares, the actual cartonero, which means he worked with paper mache and recycled materials.
Wow.
And so it's pretty cool and a full circle moment for him to be made out of the same stuff.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is really cool. And to get to bring in, the cultural heritage, to have these shows in both English and Spanish, what does that do in really kind of bringing this full celebration to everyone here in Portland?
Yeah, well, something that's so important to us is this sort of cultural exchange that happens, because we're not trying to say, hey, take our traditions and do them yourself, but get familiar with them. We're not somebody to be afraid of. We want to share that with you. And so we highlight and uplift Latino voices because they're just as American as everybody else.
Yeah, sharing that culture and bridging that gap. With that city of children's shows that start next month.
Yes.
What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Milagro is relaunching our tour, which hasn't happened since before COVID. So this is happening with a puppet show adaptation of Mijita Fridita, which is now called Autorretrato de Fridita, which means self-portrait of little Frida. It is a story following young Frida Kahlo and her affliction with polio, which was the first of many tragic things to happen to young Frida. And it is her first experience and steps into exploring creativity and imagination as a way to deal with her obstacles. It's a great show for elementary audiences, but it's lots of fun for the whole family.
And you're actually going to be bringing this to elementary audiences, right, with some school tours around the area?
Yes, we're really grateful to be able to do this with the help of a lot of great sponsors and other funders who are able to help us bring these to schools at little or no cost, which means we get to share the magic of Frida Kahlo and puppets with more and more wider audiences.
That's really
And
cool.
again, Milagro, I mean, donations are a big piece of what you do too. I mean, they help fund the theater. You have an end-of-year campaign going on right now. What can you share about that?
Yes, so a lot of what we do at Milagro, our ticket funds only sponsor or support like 15% of our budget. The rest is covered by donations made by big companies and just small people who give what they can. So right now, if people are able, and we encourage you to, please support us, you can go to milagro.org and just click donate. Our fundraising supports free community events like Posada and our Women's History Month Festival and all sorts of events that feature artists in particular, as well as our arts education programs, which help us bring all sorts of different workshops and residencies into schools.
Yeah, it's just another layer to Portland's amazing cultural
Yes.
scene, and we're so happy to get to celebrate it here this morning. Mia, thanks for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
And Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes. Hey, if you want to check out Posada Milagro, it's happening this Sunday. Doors open an hour before each show. You can find all the details to plan your visit when you check out the story